Friends, welcome to physics online session. So in last class we were discussing about that trajectory of the charge particle when it is perpendicular to the magnetic field, when it is makes certain angle, all such trajectory we come to know that. And already we discussed the concepts related to velocity selector or cross field when the charge particle is moving perpendicular to that both electric field and as well as magnetic field, then the charge particle is moving along a straight line without suffers any kind of deflection. Why? Because if you take that positive plate and a negative plate, electric field lines are starts from positive to negative. That charge particle is moving means electric field try to brings the charge particle in a downward direction, whereas magnetic field try to takes the charge particle in a upward direction. If that magnitude of the electric field and magnitude of the magnetic field both are same, means that charge particle does not suffers any kind of deflection. It moves along a straight line direction. Now it's a time to understand about that what's the use of that accelerating charge particle. Suppose if I accelerate the charge particle, I am having lot of medical applications related to accelerated charge particle. What's the applications of accelerated charge particle? That accelerated charge particle I will use in case of the diagnosis treatment. For example, in case of that MRI scan, I hope you heard that name, MRI scan. That MRI means magnetic resonance and imaging. In order to get that internal picturization of that body, human body, we will use MRI scan. What's that principle involving in that such kind of scanner? So I'm not going to explain about that, brief explanations about that MRI scan. It's a bit of applications related to accelerated charge particle. If I accelerate the charge particle, I'm having medical applications, and as well as in case of nuclear reaction, we are having that lot of applications related to accelerated charge particle. So in order to accelerate the charge particle, first my duty is how to accelerate the charge particle. Did you get my point? If I accelerate the charge particle, I said it is having that medical applications and it is having that lot of applications in nuclear means in case of nuclear reactions and all the things. My first primary duty is how to accelerate the charge particle. I know if I accelerate the charge particle, I am having lot of applications, and first thing is how to accelerate the charge particle. In order to accelerate the charge particle, we are having one device. That device we will call it as cyclotron. What's the device name here? So that device name is a cyclotron. What's this cyclotron here? Cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle. Heavy charge particle means protons and alpha particle. Did you get my point? In today's session, we will be focusing on how to accelerate the charge particle. So in order to accelerate the charge particle, we will use one device. I will name the device as cyclotron. What's the device name? Cyclotron. What's this cyclotron? So cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle. What's that heavy charge particle? Mass will be more. Heavy charge particle means proton and alpha particle. Such particle we can able to accelerate here. Then what's that cyclotron here? So I will write it here. It is a device. It is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle. Heavy charge particle. Cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle like proton or alpha particle. Look at here. If I accelerate the charge particle, we are having lot of applications from that accelerated charge particle. That first thing is I have to understand how to accelerate the charge particle. I have to accelerate the charge particle by using the device cyclotron here. Cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle like protons and alpha particle. Then Now I have to understand that what's the principle of this cyclotron here. So every devices will run behind with certain principle. Now in the similar way, now it's a time to understand about that what's the principle of this cyclotron. Principle of the cyclotron. What's that principle? What's the principle involving in accelerating the charge particle? The charge particle is accelerated when it is subjected to a high electric field. So look at here, how to accelerate the charge particle. The charge particle can be accelerate when it is subjected to a high electric field. When the charge particle is subjected to high electric field, then the charge particle will get accelerated. So what's the principle here? The charge particle get accelerate when it is subjected to high electric field. High electric field. Okay, so this is the principle of cyclotron. Now I have to consider how to construct that cyclotron. So now I have to understand what are the constructions involving in case of cyclotron. Constructions, we can take it here. So constructions. In case of cyclotron, in case of constructing the cyclotron, it consists of two semicircular disc here. Semicircular disc means, for example, this is one circular disc. This circular disc I will make exactly half here. If I make exactly half means it forms a semicircular disc. So look at here. These are all the two discs. I will name these name as D1 and D2, or you can call it as Ds. So D1 and D2. I will take two semicircular disc here. That two semicircular disc I will place in a uniform magnetic field region. Look at here. I will take two semicircular metallic disc. That semicircular metallic disc I will place it in uniform magnetic field region. So let me draw on that diagram related to cyclotron. Okay, that space is not enough. I will draw here. First I will take two discs. Those discs I will name it as D1 and D2 here. These discs I will place it in uniform magnetic field. Wait for a few minutes. I will check whether it is in frame or not. Okay, right. Let me draw uniform magnetic field region first. Okay, first I will choose uniform magnetic field region here. Okay, this cross line indicates that magnetic field lines are into the plane. In last class also we discussed about this direction. Cross mark indicates that magnetic field lines are into the plane. Now in presence of this uniform magnetic field, I will take two semicircular metallic disc here. I will take two semicircular metallic disc. Those discs I will name it as D1 and D2. I will name those discs as D1 and D2 here. Okay. One is disc D1 I will name, another disc I will name it as D2. Did you get my point? So I will take two semicircular metallic disc D1 and D2. Okay, these discs I will connect to that of high frequency oscillator connection. High frequency oscillator is nothing but it will produce that electric field. I will take disc D1 and D2. That disc I will place it in a uniform magnetic field region, and these two discs I will connect to that of high frequency oscillator connection. Look at here. These discs I will connect to high frequency oscillator connection, or you can simply say that HF oscillator. HF oscillator means high frequency oscillator. Okay, first we'll understand about that what are the constructions involving in case of cyclotron. HF oscillator. HF oscillator. Look at here. I will take two semicircular metallic discs. So those are D1 and D2. These discs I will place it in a uniform magnetic field region. For these discs I will connect that high frequency oscillator connection. High frequency oscillator connection means it will produce that alternating current. About that alternating current in upcoming topics we will understand detail about that alternating current. For time being you can understand that high frequency oscillator, or also we can call it as alternating current, AC we can consider. Now what I said about that cyclotron. Cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle like proton and alpha particle. In order to accelerate the heavy charge particle, I will use cyclotron device. Now for example, I am having one proton particle. I want to accelerate that proton particle. How to accelerate that proton particle? The charge particle I want to accelerate, that charge particle I have to place between the disk D1 and D2. The charge particle is to be accelerate, that charge particle I will place between the disk D1 and D2. Did you get my point? For example, I want to accelerate that proton charge particle. In order to accelerate this charge particle, I will place this charge particle between D1 and D2 here. Right. Now I said that disk D1 and D2 is connected to high frequency oscillator connection, HF oscillator. I said high frequency oscillator is nothing but alternating current. So what's the mean of alternating current? The current which changes its direction for every half of the cycle. For example, this is positive half and this one is negative half of the cycle I can consider. For the first half of the cycle, for example, for my time being, I am believing that disk D1 is act as negative. For positive half of the cycle, disk D1 is act as negative, disk D2 is act as positive here. Look at here, during that first half of the cycle, high frequency oscillator is nothing but alternating current is supplying to that of D1 and D2. For that first half of the cycle, disk D1 is act as negative, whereas disk D2 is act as positive here. If disk D1 is act as negative means between the disk D1 and D2 I place positive charge particle. I want to accelerate this charge particle. What's my duty here? I have to accelerate this charge particle. How to accelerate this charge particle now? In order to accelerate this charge particle, I placed between D1 and D2. I connected to that of high frequency oscillator connection, right? Now after making that HF oscillator, now disk D1 is act as negative. Disk D1 is acting as negative means this one is positive charge particle. From that Coulomb's law, there will be attractive force. Then this charge particle is try to enter to that disk D1 here. Look at here. This is positive charge. Enter disk D1 is act as negative. There exists an attractive force between positive and negative here. Then this positive charge particle is entering towards the disk D1. If this positive charge particle is entering towards the disk D1 means what will be the trajectory of this charge particle? Did you get my point? Look at here. If this positive charge particle is entering towards the disk D1 means what will be its trajectory? This charge particle is exactly perpendicular to the magnetic field. When the charge particle is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field, its trajectory is a circular path only. Look at here, this charge particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field means this charge particle is moving towards the disk D1 in a circular manner. Okay, it is moving in a circular manner. It is come out of the disk D1. Why it moves a circular manner only? Why? Because this charge particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field. When the charge particle is moving perpendicular to the magnetic field means it follows circular path. Now the charge particle is again comes between the disk D1 and D2. Now During the second half of the cycle, here signal will get changes here. Disk D1 becomes positive and disk D2 becomes negative here. During that second half of the cycle, what happens here? During that second half of the cycle, disk D1 is act as positive, disk D2 is act as negative here. Hope you get my point. Look at here. During positive half of the cycle, disk D1 is act as negative, disk D2 is act as positive. During that second half of the cycle, current is changes its direction. Disk D1 is act as positive, disk D2 is act as negative. Now look at here. Here entire disk is acting as positive. Entire disk is acting as positive here. Here positive charge particle is present. Disk D2 is act as negative. It means that this positive charge particle is attracting towards that D2 here. Did you get my point? This positive charge particle is attracting towards that disk D2. If it get attract means, look at here. Here entire positive charges are present. Positive and positive will get repel here. Look at here. Here also positive charge is there. This positive charge is moving towards the disk D2. If it move towards the disk D2 means here positive, entire D1 is positive, this is also positive. It will give greater push towards the disk D2 here. Remember here again, once again I will repeat, here charge particle is moving towards the disk D2 here. Why? Because D2 is act as negative, so positive and negative will get attract, right? Now one more thing I need to understand here. Here entire D1 is act as positive. Entire D1 is acting as positive. This is also positive charge particle. Positive will get repel means, so what happens here? This positive charge particle is moving towards the disk D2 in a greater depth. In a greater depth means here diameter is going to increase here. For every rotation, diameter will get increase here. Why? Because let me explain here. Now one cycle completes. Again during first half of the cycle, disk D1 is act as negative, D2 is act as positive. This is positive charge particle, right? This is positive charge particle. In this entire D2 is act as positive now. Current again changes its direction. Entire D2 is acting as positive now. Here entire D1 is acting as negative now. Entire D1 is acting as negative. Positive and negative will get attract here. Charge particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field. It is moving along a circular path. So my question is, why it not follow that only single path? So every time here the diameter of that, or that every time radius of the circular path is goes on increases. What's the reason behind of that increase in radius of the circular path? Why? Because this is positive charge particle. Entire D2 is act as a positive. Here positive and positive will get repel means it gives that greater push to the positive charge particle. Here this is the charge particle I want to accelerate. This charge particle is again between D1 and D2. Entire D2 is act as positive. What's that entire D2 here? Entire D2 is acting as positive. This is also positive. There exists a repulsion between D2 and positive charge particle. Because of this repulsion, it is moving towards the D1 with a greater depth. Again, here I will rub out 1 second. Again charge particle is moving towards that D1, but it is moving in a greater depth. Okay, again the charge particle is come out. Again this becomes positive, again this becomes negative. Again entire D1 is act as positive, so this is also positive. If this is also positive means again repulsion force, again attractive force here. Every time observe here, the radius of the circular path is goes on increases here. Okay, as the radius of the circular path is goes on increases means what about its velocity? From that equation, R is equal to m into v divided by q into b. Already we derived this equation. It means that radius is directly proportional to velocity of the charge particle. It means that as the radius of the charge particle is increases, radius of the circular path is increases, then velocity is also increases. Here less velocity, here greater velocity, here greater velocity. So what's my duty is? So my duty is to accelerate the charge particle. If that radius of the circular path goes on increases, means velocity increases, of course the charge particle is accelerate. Now I want to accelerate that heavy charge particle. In order to accelerate the heavy charge particle, I am using cyclotron here. Cyclotron is a device which is used to accelerate the heavy charge particle. Now for every time radius of the circular path is goes on increases, as the radius increases means velocity also increases, so this charge particle is accelerate. Now this accelerated charge particle having lot of applications. Now this accelerated charge particle I want to take out from the device. So if I want to take out from the device means, look at here, now the charge particle is sufficiently accelerated here. This charge particle I can take out from the cyclotron. Here I will place one target here. So this charge particle will hits to the target. Look at here, this accelerated charge particle is hits to the target here. My duty is getting over here. Did you get my point? Look at here, the accelerated charge particle having lot of applications, right? How to accelerate the charge particle? By taking use of cyclotron. Okay, what's the principle of this cyclotron? The charge particle is accelerated when it is subjected to high AC current or high uniform electric field. So what are the constructions I supposed to do here? I will take that two semicircular metallic disc. Circular disc I will consider. I will cut at the middle. It forms that two semicircular metallic disc here. These two semicircular metallic disc I will place it in uniform magnetic field region, right? Then afterwards these two disc D1 and D2 is connected to high frequency oscillator connection. I will provide disc D1 and D2 to the high frequency oscillator connection. Then now the charge particle I want to accelerate, I have to place between the disc D1 and D2 the charge particle to be accelerate. That charge particle I will place between the disc D1 and D2 here. Now for that high frequency oscillator connection is nothing but a alternating current. That alternating current having that, so positive half of the cycle as well as negative half of the cycle. During that first half of the cycle, now I have to consider during first half of the cycle. Now look at here, if disc D1 is act as negative means disc D2 is act as positive. So this is positive charge particle. Disc D1 is acting negative means this positive charge particle is attracted towards the disc D1. While it is getting attracted, this charge particle is perpendicular to the magnetic field, right? If the charge particle is perpendicular to magnetic field means it is moving along a circular path. Now it come out of the disc D1. Now after coming out of the disc D1, during that second half of the cycle, then what happens here? Disc D1 is act as positive, disc D2 is act as negative. During the second half of the cycle, disc D1 is act as positive, disc D2 is act as negative, whatever you can take. Now this charge particle is positive, it is attracted towards the disc D2. While it is getting attracted towards the disc D2, this is positive, enter D1 is also positive. Positive will get repel. Because of this repulsion force, this charge particle is entered to the disc D2 in a more depth manner. It means every time radius of this circular path is goes on increases. As a result of increase in radius of the circular path, I know this relation R is equal to M into V divided by Q into B. Radius of the circular path is directly proportional to velocity. As that radius increases, velocity of the charge particle increases. As the velocity increases means that charge particle is accelerated. Now this accelerated charge particle I can take out from the window. This accelerated charge particle is hits to the target. This is the way to accelerate the charge particle.